My husband staged a car accident and faked amnesia. It hurts me to see you two get divorced. Maybe I should go explain things to Elena. Nolan soothed her. It's not your fault. Elena's just too stubborn. She won't even accommodate me when I'm sick. I'll be with you for these 7 days, and we'll figure out the rest later. She's easy. I'll say a few sweet things, and she'll come running back. As I stepped into the elevator with my luggage, all I felt was scorn. He was wrong. This time, it was truly over between us. There was no going back. The days after leaving Nolan were surprisingly light and carefree. My only contact with that life was the flood of increasingly frantic messages from my former colleagues. On the 7th day, they finally broke down and called me. Elena, we're begging you, please come back. The project deadline is almost here. I was about to refuse when I heard arguing on the other end, followed by Paige's smug voice. Elena, you've been fired. Stay out of the company's business. My colleague shot back, furious. Paige, are you insane? Do you have any idea how much the company will lose if this project fails? The client will only work with Elena. You're sabotaging the company. Paige scoffed. What's the big deal? I'm almost done with the design. I can submit it in a few days. That's ridiculous. We have zero faith in you. Where's Nolan? I need to speak with him. Paige's voice turned sharp. Nolan is still recovering. If any of you dare to cause trouble, I'll fire every single one of you. The line went dead. I'd seen this coming. After what happened to me, my colleagues were too afraid to speak up, leaving Paige to do whatever she wanted. I shook my head, finally letting go of the company for good. I focused on seeing my friends and having fun, and all my old worries faded away. On the 7th day, I was dressed as a bridesmaid, holding a bouquet for my friend's wedding. As I stepped into the banquet hall, I texted my friend to let her know I had the bouquet and was on my way to give it to her. Just as the message sent, a familiar voice cut through the air. Thank you all for coming to celebrate my wedding to Paige. I spun around. There was Nolan, in a tux, with his arm around Paige as guests congratulated them. A huge wedding portrait of the two of them was displayed at the entrance. Paige spotted me first. She shot me a triumphant smirk and then publicly planted a kiss on Nolan's lips. The crowd cheered. Nolan, caught up in the moment, pulled her in for a tight embrace. Just then, he looked up and his eyes met mine. He froze. When he snapped out of it, he instinctively straightened up, subtly putting some distance between himself and Paige. Paige noticed his strange reaction and was clearly annoyed. Thinking I was there to crash the wedding, her eyes welled up with tears. She rushed over, grabbed my hand and sobbed. Elena, I truly love Nolan. Please, I'm begging you, don't take him from me. Nolan started to move towards her, but then his eyes landed on the bouquet in my hands. Mistaking it for my own, he thought I was getting married. His own eyes turned red. Elena, how could you marry someone else behind my back? I couldn't be bothered to explain. We're divorced, I said coldly. Have some self-respect. Nolan dropped the act. Feigning a sudden recovery, he grabbed my hand. Elena, you're in a dress. Did you come back to marry me? He reached for the bouquet, but I stepped aside. My voice was ice. Stop pretending. I know all about your little amnesia act with Paige. I overheard everything. His lies completely exposed. Nolan's face darkened. I was forced into it, he snarled. You were always targeting Paige, holding her back. I had no choice. And while you've been gone, Paige has been managing the company perfectly. I laughed coldly. Managed it perfectly? Or just covered her tracks perfectly? Have you forgotten? The deadline for the Starbucks project is today. The color drained from Nolan's face. He whipped his head around to look at Paige. Paige, however, was the picture of calm. She smiled reassuringly. Don't worry, honey, she soothed. I took care of it ages ago. It's nothing. She shot me a defiant look. Sorry to disappoint you, Elena. I already submitted the design. The client has already started production. I'm just better at this than you are. Nolan instantly relaxed, a smug look spreading across his face. Just then, his phone rang. He held it up, triumphant. See? That's probably the client calling to praise Paige. You should really think about what you've done and apologize to her. He smugly hit the speakerphone button. A second later, the client's furious voice boomed through the hall for everyone to hear.